You are right, Rena. You are sweet and perfect, and wonderfully obedient, as any daughter ought to be. I was blinded by the merchant's lies once, but I now realize that no one loves me as you do, Mother. Rena, come on, she's just playing along. Just do it. Just play along. Oh my god.
Lives in a monochrome world, looking from the side through her lonely eyes. It reflects the ocean and stars, but her cry echoes around the simple loss of love in her heart, making this whole fairy tale alive. Within sorrow's tender embrace, this was never meant to happen. The day, the only reason you have to stay. Hear me sing my song and just keep holding on. Cinderella, why don't you stay with me tonight? We will dance until midnight comes and we could run away. Oh, we will never ever be apart. Set aside all your fears, this magic lives inside of us. I am here, would you wanna stay with me tonight? Follow me, we will run across the bridge of fantasy. Oh, all the pain and sadness that you feel, believe in me, hold me close, don't ever let me go. Come and stay with me forever. Magic lives so long as I am here.
What's up, guys? The name's Jack Neal, and welcome back to Cinderella Phenomenon. So, last where we left off, some things happened at the speech. Hildyre showed herself, Alcaster was killed, and Hildyre became such a bitch and took Waltz away. So now we're here in the castle, giving up our life to save him, or something like that, along the lines. Yeah, anyway, this is the last chapter for Waltz's Route. I believe I got the good ending because I made all the right choices, surprisingly. But, yes, we are gonna get straight to it. Let's finish this chapter and let's get this good ending. Yes, I am so happy. Let's get right to it. When I enter the room, Mother is the first person I see. She is sitting so regally on the throne, but as I draw closer, I notice how pale she has become since I last saw her. My gaze shifts to Waltz, who is kneeling beside her like a loyal servant, a rope of light binding him into place. Waltz! Rena, you shouldn't have come here. Mother flicks her wrist, tightening Waltz's bounds. Hush now. My mind is racing as I desperately try to conjure a plan. If Waltz says yes to escape, it must be because his bindings are stopping him from using his magic. If I can just break Mother's concentration, perhaps I can free him. But how do I do that? A terrible pain travels through my chest and makes my heart throb. I put a hand to my chest and grimace. It feels as if some part of me has suddenly been severed. This feeling, could it be that the shield I built around the palace has been destroyed? Oh, it seems like we have visitors. Visitors? Oh no. Delora and Parfait! I've never been so glad to see them. The door flies open and Parfait suddenly walks in, face stern. Delora strides in beside her. It must be because they were able to come in the shield that she felt that throb. Why are you here? Everyone outside is safe. Garland, Jurien, and Karma are doing their best to evacuate them to their homes. Excuse me, whoa. They will be safer there. And then there's you. You did a very foolish thing, striding in here on your own. Ah, how sad. I had expected there to be more reinforcements, but it's just you two. You don't need any army to stop you, Hildyre. Mother's lips curl into a tight frown. Bold words. But might I remind you that I am the one with the hostage? If I see any of you move a finger, I will end this boy's life. Mother turns to me once again and snickers. And I'm pretty sure my daughter here wouldn't like that. Would you, love? My eyes meet Waltz's. He shakes his head at me, eyes gleaming with insistence. No doubt he'd want me to put myself over him, but I came here to save him. No matter how much I try to think myself out of this, it seems impossible. In the end, I am still weak. I am still useless. Now, where were we? Rena, don't do what she says! The rest of Dolores' words become muffled when Mother flicks her wrist and causes a glass wall to rise between us. No! Hildyre! Dolores' voice sounds as if it is echoing from far away. Quiet. Parfait holds up her hand and magic begins to sparkle at her fingertips. Before she can form any form of spell, Mother twirls her fingers and tightens Waltz's magic bindings. No! Waltz cries out in pain as he collapses to the floor. Waltz! Hildyre, please stop this! Parfait approaches the glass wall and places a palm on top of it. Are you not growing tired of this, Hildyre? The humans have already suffered so much for what they have done in the past. Oh. I'm reading in the wrong voice. My bad. Are you not growing tired of this, Hildyre? The humans have already suffered so much for what they have done in the past. Is that still not enough? Humans are fickle creatures, and that is why they cannot be trusted. Nothing can ever change how I perceive them anymore, Fate. There is a shadow of sadness on Mother's face, but it is only momentary. I cherished the humans, even respected them, yet they destroyed my kind out of fear for some silly story. If it had not been for that human bard, it would have never come to this. Hans already paid dearly for his mistakes when a witch murdered him. But you know just as well as I that he was trying to mend his mistakes. Mother stomps her foot on the floor with a scowl. His death has changed nothing! Hildyre! Silence, Fate. You will never understand the feeling of being feared and hated. Mother turns to me again, her eyes cold. Now, are you ready to return what is rightfully mine, Rena? I look at Parfait and Delora, and then at Waltz. I cannot give my powers back to Mother, not when I know what she will do once she's the Tenebrum bearer again. But I cannot let her kill Waltz either. If these fools here had not changed you, I would have had no qualms about letting you remain the Tenebrum bearer. I raised you to be the perfect queen. All that I did to prepare you for the crown. Mother knows best. Mother. Oh, I've heard that line somewhere. We all know where that line was from in Tangled. Mother knows best. Something like that. That's it. If I can pretend that I am on her side, then maybe I can buy enough time to save Waltz. Maybe Parfait will come up with an idea. I glance at Waltz. My heart aches when our gazes meet once again. Forgive me, Waltz, but this is the only plan I have right now. I take a deep breath as I face Mother once again. You are right. I should have listened to you. I want to go back to the way we were, Mother. What are you doing? Rena! I ignore Waltz and Dolores' voices and focus only on Mother. You have always been right, Mother. I remember the disdain looks the people gave me earlier. Even after I saved everyone, they still wished I would die. I was so scared. Yes, now you see. I only wanted to protect you from those cruel humans, my daughter. You kept me away from everyone. I was alone. I'm sorry, Mother. I am really sorry. I'm sorry, but you need to go back to sleep forever. Only then do I realize that I am crying, not because I need her forgiveness, but because there is no helping her. The only way to help my mother is to make her disappear. She cannot be saved anymore. I just want to be loved and accepted. Mother stands up from the throne and slowly walks toward me, her arms spread. And in my arms, you will always be. Rena, the Margin accepted you for who you are. No. You were all forced to accept me because you knew what would happen if I stayed the way I was. You were afraid that I would end up like Mother. Rena. You were right. I am like my mother. We are related by blood, after all. You are right, Rena. You are sweet and perfect, and wonderfully obedient, as any daughter ought to be. I was blinded by the Marchion's lies once, but I now realize that no one loves me as you do, Mother. Rena. Come on, she's just playing along. Just do it. Just play along. Oh my god. The pain in Waltz's voice is unbearable, but I do not look at him. I do not flinch away when Mother stops in front of me and wraps her arms around me. Gone is the warmth that I thought I felt whenever she hugged me. Right now, my Mother's embrace is cold as ice. Will you still accept me, Mother? Of course, Rena. When Mother pulls back, the smile on her face is bright and beautiful. This is how I remember her, filled with love for me. I knew you would return to me. There are so many things I have planned for the two of us, but you need to prove yourself worthy of my love and trust once more. Oh God, she's gonna make us kill Waltz, isn't she? What? Mother's eyes gleam. Prove to me that you choose me, my darling. Mother turns around and gestures to Waltz. I knew it! I knew she was gonna say it! Oh my God, no! Kill the traitor. My heart sinks. This wasn't part of the plan. What should I do now? I know that one offensive spell, but I do not want to hurt Waltz. But you haven't perfected it yet, but what you can do is enough to hurt and paralyze your enemy for a short time. I can pretend to cast it on Waltz and direct it at Mother. Waltz told me before that it is impossible to cast 2 shields at the same time. Mother already has 1 shield up, so she cannot cast another shield on herself unless she dispels the first. But with the two of us being so close, I am likely to hurt myself as well. I close my eyes, mind set. This is not the time to worry about myself. I just have to hope that this opening is big enough to give everyone the opportunity that they need. For you, Mother, I will do anything. I extend my hand and allow the energy to gather in my fingertips. Oh God, Waltz, forgive me! Impressive that you were able to learn this deadly and painful a magic in such a short span of time. This spell will be a befitting end for the traitor. Rena, don't! Parfait, you're ruining it! Parfait attempts to break down the glass wall separating us with the spell, but it only cracks the surface. By the time you destroy that wall, it will be far too late, Fate. You can't do this, Rena! Laura has now joined Parfait in trying to destroy the wall that Mother has built. I ignore them and focus back on my spell until I feel the familiar current of energy pulsate in my arms. It is ready. Now, say goodbye to that traitor. Goodbye. I hold out my hand to Mother just as I release the energy. Mother. I do not give Mother any time to react. The electricity crackles in the air just as the spell makes contact with her body. Because we are so close to each other, I too feel the impact of the electricity as it trickles through me. I collapse to the ground, tears in my eyes. It hurts so much! Rena! How could you do this, Rena? I blink away my tears so to see Mother lying on the floor opposite of me, her face filled with rage as she looks at me. Out the corner of my eyes, I notice that the glass wall has disappeared and Waltz is already on his way toward me. The bindings made of light are gone. Oh God! Waltz lifts me up and then moves to one of the corners of the room. The sensation of pain spreading through my body is like being pricked with hundreds of needles. Waltz tucks my hair back, his features creased with worry. Parfait walks to where Mother is and casts a binding spell around her, while Delora rushes to my side. That was a dangerous stunt you pulled, Rena. It was the only thing I could think of. I blink away tears as I feel another fit of pain. This is all I can manage. Rena, hang in there. I look at Parfait with pleading eyes. Parfait, please end this. Please save Mother from herself. Parfait slowly stands and walks toward Mother. I was the only one who truly loved you, Rena. You did this to me. Do you really think these fools cared about you as much as I did? No, you are wrong. I had people who loved me, but you took them away from me. I refuse to let you steal away any more of them. Parfait stretches out her hand. Her whole body begins to emit a soft glow. I wish it didn't have to end this way, Hildire. You are making a big mistake protecting the humans who destroyed my kind, Fate. You are no different than those humans, Hildire. The violence does not beget more violence. I can feel the tears on my cheeks as I look at Mother's still form. Rena, you don't have to see this. But Waltz puts a hand over my eyes, blinding me. Aw, you've already seen enough darkness. I can feel an explosion of energy around me. A chilling current runs through the air, carrying Mother's screams to my ears. A soft energy begins to flow through my body. Mother's power from the Tenebrarum. Mother's gone. When Waltz draws his hand away, I am able to glance at where Mother was just moments ago. There is nothing but specks of silver dust. Parfait stands over the ashes, crying. I am so sorry. Another shockwave of pain courses through my body. This time, I feel it attack my consciousness. I feel myself fading away. Rena! Let me sleep, just for a little while. Oh, God, memories. One day, you will become a queen, my love. Just like Mother? Yes, just like me. Will you be there when I become queen? Of course, I will always be by your side. Mm-hmm. Forever? Forever. I love you, Mother. Oh, and that's just a memory gone now. I love you too, Rena. God, I don't know. I think Hildire had to die because she couldn't really open herself up anymore. When I open my eyes, the first thing I see is Waltz. He's leaning over me, anxiety clear etched onto his face. Waltz? Thank goodness you're finally awake. I slowly inspect my surroundings, only to realize that I am back in my old room at the Margin. I try to remember how I got here, but my memories are hazy. What happened? You passed out and have been sleeping for 3 days. 3 days? I push myself up on the bed and wince. My body is unusually heavy. Waltz places his hand on my shoulders and gently eases me back onto the pillows. You're still weak. You need to rest more. I close my eyes and try to remember what happened. That's right. I was trying to save Waltz from Mother. Parfait and Dolor came to save us, and then... It is over. I open my eyes and stare at Waltz. Right? Waltz reaches for my hand, smiling as he gently squeezes it. Yes. My vision blurs as tears begin to sting my eyes. I hope Mother is in a better place now. A place where she doesn't have to suffer anymore. Waltz leans over and kisses my forehead. I'm sure she is. Waltz begins to fill me in on the details of everything that had transpired after I passed out. Alcaster was officially declared dead. At first, there was a commotion as the people considered what Mother would do now that she wore the crown. Their worries only stopped when they found out Mother was truly gone. Fritz was locked up on account of being a possible danger to everyone. Everyone has been waiting for a verdict from me to decide what to do with him. I fall asleep not long after Waltz's explanation. When I open my eyes again, I am alone in my room. I shiver as I sit up, head foggy. I rub my hands over my arms in an attempt to will away some of the cold. Something feels off. I slowly step out of bed and begin to head for the door, but before I even lay my hand on the knob, the door opens on its own. Parfait! Oh, you're finally awake. Parfait. I don't think you should be up and about right now. You should still be resting. Parfait leads me back to bed. How are you feeling? I look at Parfait's face and realize how paper white her skin has become. The circles under her eyes are even darker than they were before. Tired, but I will be fine. But you do not look well. I will be fine. I wanted to talk to you today if you're feeling up to listening. What is this all about? I wanted to apologize for forcing you to shoulder the heavy burden caused by our mistakes, both Hildire's and mine. Back then, I did not have the heart to stop Hildire. If I had only defeated her then, none of this would have happened. Parfait reaches out and cups my face in her hands. Your dedication and kindness saved us all, Rena. The future will be brighter with you as the Tenebrum's bearer. But what if I become corrupted by the darkness? What if... Parfait places a finger on my lips and smiles. No, you are different, Rena. Unlike Hildire, you are surrounded by people who love you. Those people are filled with light that will drive away whatever darkness invades your heart. That's why I know you'll be all right. Parfait! Parfait smiles gently at me. It is a beautiful, shining smile, one that glows bright even as I begin to notice that the rest of Parfait's body is fading. Oh no! Parfait, your body is... Parfait's smile becomes melancholy. I thought it would start to disappear soon. My heart aches as I hold tight to Parfait's arm with shaking hands. What are you saying? Fairies and witches do not age physically and live longer, but that does not mean we are perfectly immortal. The body can only take so much damage before it finally withers away. But you can't disappear! You said that before you had no heir! Because that is what I wanted everyone to believe. Don't worry, Rena. When I'm gone, one of my relatives will take over the responsibilities of bearer. Tears well up in my eyes as I stare at Parfait. So they're not truly gone. She has a relative. Alright. I've already lost too many people, Parfait. I cannot lose you too. We were going to work together to bring back balance between the crystals. You still have so much to teach me! I'm sorry, Rena. I would have loved to stay with you a bit longer, but my time here is up. Parfait continues to grow more translucent even as my hand slips through her arms. I try to reach for her again, but I can no longer touch her. Parfait! I already said my farewells to everyone earlier. You are the last and most important person I must say goodbye to. Thank you for putting everything to rest, Rena. Parfait closes her eyes, her lips still curled into a gentle smile, even as she begins to fade into pure light. Oh, Parfait! Parfait, no! I reach for her again, but when I pull my hands back, they are covered in golden dust. The gentle dust floats in the air before me, where Parfait was moments ago. Be strong and be kind, Rena. Ah, no! A few days after Parfait's passing, I went back to my training. My goal was to expel everyone's fairytale curses once and for all. After more than a week of intensive training with Waltz and Delore, I am able to completely dispel the fairytale curse from the Crystallum Tenebrarum. Now the fairytale curse is non-existent and cannot be cast again in Angielle. This is only one of the first steps I take in dismantling all of the damage Mother has done, but it is a step forward. And now, with that done, I feel it is time to return to the palace. As the only blood heir to the throne, I have a responsibility to uphold and a promise to fulfill. Ophelia, Rod, and Emmeline returned to the palace a couple of days ago. Jane and Garland went with them so that they could act as security. Fritz has been pardoned and now resumes his duties at the palace, only he is no longer my personal knight. I opted to stay behind so I could spend one last day with everyone in the tavern. Now, as I stand here in the tavern, I realize how many friends I have made over the last few months. I never thought I would be so sad to part from all of these people, but now that everything is back to normal, we have no reason to stay in the marching together day in and out. Anise, are you sure you do not want to try working in the palace again? You would make a wonderful royal chef. Thank you so much for the offer, Princess, but as much as I love to cook, I think I prefer working more with medicine. I would like to train under Chevalier so that I can one day become a doctor. Oh, that's sweet. I look at Rumple. Chevalier. I wanted to use that name for a while for Rumple, but you know. Chevalier, as he flashes a smile at me. When his curse was dispelled, he remembered his real name, Chevalier. It has been difficult to get used to it. Not only that, but his personality has mellowed somewhat. Take good care of Anise. But of course. And I hope next time we meet, you will not try to flirt with me. You better not, or Waltz will come on your ass. Chevalier snorts and crosses his arms, but I see a hint of mischief as he smiles. I'll try my best, though I make no promises. I roll my eyes at him, and he responds with an easy laugh. I, too, am soon laughing along with him. Ah, a laughing princess. What a sight for sore eyes. Oh my god, Karma! Claude, please, stop! This will definitely take some getting used to. I scowl at him. Seeing you in men's clothing will take some getting used to as well. Ooh! Well, try your best not to fall for my handsome face. I have Waltz. Thank you, Claude. No, I still love you, but Lucette belongs to Waltz. So, shove off a little, Claude. Right. So what are you planning to do? Karma looks away and rubs the back of his neck. Well, I'll go back to my kingdom and hope that I don't find my name on a gravestone. Either way, I have a lot of explaining to do. Laura, where will you go now? Well, for starters, I plan on talking to all the good witches I know who are still in hiding. I'm sure they'll be happy to know that they can finally come back to Angielle. They'll be even happier to know we have a capable bearer. Bearer. My heart sinks as I remember Parfait. If she were still here, she would be talking about how we both need to do our best to maintain the balance between the crystals. What if I fail at being a capable bearer? Impossible, especially with Waltz there by your side. Yay! Oh, but speaking of which, where is Waltz? Oh yeah, where is he? I thought he was here. All of us glanced around at the circle. He left so quietly, none of us had even realized. I'll go look for him. I moved first to the forest, feeling that he might be in there, seeking some kind of quiet solace. Sure enough, I find him staring up at the sky with his eyes full of melancholy. Waltz? Oh. Hi there, little star. Are we leaving now? Ah, little star! It gets me every time. We will be leaving soon. You suddenly disappeared, so I came to look for you. Waltz's lip tugged into a smile tinged with sadness. Sorry, I just thought the sky was so clear today. I had to come out and marvel at it. That is not a very convincing lie. Waltz looks up again, his smile slipping. Waltz, are you alright? Really alright? I'm a little... sad. Sad? Hilda killed my family when I was still young. I've been yearning to be part of a family again ever since then. When we became friends so long ago, you were the closest thing to family that I had. When we were pulled apart, I met Lady Parfait and was accepted at the margin. Now that it's time to leave everyone, I realize how sad I am. I've lived here since I was first cursed. Everyone in the margin has become my family. I moved to stand beside him, then reached out to take his hand. His fingers weaved their way through mine. I owe Lady Parfait so much. She gave me a family and reunited us. I owe her a lot too. Waltz turns to me and smiles. Sorry if I worried you. Shall we go back to the palace now? The palace? Not before you say your own goodbyes. I was planning on it. I just had to compose myself out here first. Compose? It's hard to imagine Waltz in tears. Well then, we will say our goodbyes and then you can open one of your portals. Portals. How about we walk to the palace? I shrank back at his suggestion. You know how much the townspeople despise me. I know it is important that I build a relationship with them before I become their new queen, but I do not think I am ready for that yet. Waltz's smile is reassuring. Oh, but I have something important to show you in town. Something important? You'll see when we get there. But Waltz brings my hand to his lips and kisses my knuckles. I'll be by your side, little star, so there is nothing to fear. I stare at Waltz for a few moments before finally nodding my head. Okay. We return to the merchant temporarily to say our final farewells. After that, Waltz and I walk into town in silence. I am in awe as we enter the plaza. I notice immediately that something is different. There are lily decorations hanging all around the square and through the streets. She loves lilies! That's so cute! I wonder why all these lilies are here. The people in the immediate vicinity turn to look at me, their conversation going silent as they notice me. It is as I thought. Of course they still fear me. Big sister! I turn at the sound of the voice and notice one of the little girls that I played with once before running toward us. She almost makes it to us before a woman I assume to be her mother pulls her back. I am surprised when the mother hands her daughter a bouquet of lilies and whispers something to her before releasing her. The little girl nods before running up to me. I bend down so that we are eye level, and am shocked when she suddenly throws her arms around my neck. Thank you, big sister! The girl pulls back and hands me the bouquet of lilies. My mama says thank you as well. I stare at her, still baffled, before glancing at her mother. The woman nods to me, then dips into a soft bow. I take the bouquet from the girl and stand up. I can only stare on, still shocked, as more townspeople approach me with lilies in their hands. Waltz, what's going on? This is what I wanted to show you. Huh? The townspeople have been planning this for days. They asked me to make sure that you passed through town on this day so that they could give you their message. Message? I turn back to the people gathered around me and notice that they are all still holding the flowers with bright smiles on their faces. The silence is gone, replaced by excited chattering and bright laughter. On the count of 3! He starts counting, and at the end of the countdown, the townsfolk throw the flowers up into the air. The delicate petals flutter down on Waltz and I, showering us in gentle color. Then, all at once, they begin to say the same phrase, their voices mingling to create the most harmonious and overwhelming greeting I have ever received. Thank you! You risked your life to save all of us despite how we treated you. We misjudged you, Your Highness. Please forgive us. We knew we had to give you a grand thank you for all you've done for us, so we planned this. So the lily decorations. They're a celebration of you, the soon-to-be queen. I feel tears gathering in my eyes, and I quickly wipe them away with the back of my hand. But there is nothing to apologize for. I was the one at fault. We judged you harshly, and we had no right to. The past doesn't matter anymore. We've all decided to change for the better. From now on, you have our full cooperation. Just as we helped the previous king, so too shall we help you, Your Highness. Everyone, thank you. I will do my best to continue the reign of peace my father started. The people's eyes are filled with hope as they hand over lily bouquets. My hands are quickly filled, and Waltz ends up having to take the majority of them. Oh, sweetie. We continue toward the palace, the crowd cheering us behind us. Ah, that is cute. I always like the little thing at the beginning for the intro song. It has been 2 months since I returned to the palace. Since then, I have been working non-stop so that I can better familiarize myself with running a kingdom. I have been studying day and night, trying to broaden my knowledge of the kingdom. I've had help from many people, and I have come a long way. Today, I was officially crowned the new Queen of Angielle. My determination has only grown since then. I have been trying to take my responsibilities as seriously as I possibly can. The fact that you are now the Queen of Angielle fills you with determination. I'm so sorry, guys. I had to say that. But for the time being, I have a space to breathe. A dinner celebration has been planned for tonight, and I am on my way to my room to prepare. She's so pretty! I like her in the dress. Everyone will be there. I cannot wait to see them again. Rita! I turn to see Emmeline running toward me. I notice that Rod is trailing behind her. What is the matter? You seem to be in a hurry. What's the matter? The party is in a few hours and you are still not dressed. This really isn't so dire a circumstance. It has been months, but it's still so strange to hear Rod's voice actually coming from his own mouth. Please calm down, Emmeline. Even though Rod has his voice back, he still keeps Sebby with him. The stuffed rabbit sometimes throws in little comments here and there. Sebby is so cute. He needs to stay. You can't throw away Sebby after all of that. But it is. This event is very important. It will not take me 2 hours to prepare, Emmeline. But it might. You're the queen now, and you must look regal tonight. I raise an eyebrow at her. 2 hours is a little excessive, and I am not planning to do anything overly special tonight. What? Don't you want to at least look pretty for Waltz? Oh, I had a feeling she would be like, aren't you going to look pretty for Waltz? I am already pretty, man. Are you saying that I'm not pretty enough for Waltz? Okay. What are you talking about? Mother and I want to make you shine so bright, Waltz won't be able to take his eyes off of you. Oh, they're so cute. They're so sweet. Emmeline. I won't take no for an answer this time. She turns to Rod with a mischievous grin. We'll be done soon. I'll see you later, Rod. Without waiting for my reply, Emmeline grabs my hands and pulls me into my room. Okay. And with that, I am done. I cannot believe it took so long just to put on makeup. I do not think making myself up like this would be enjoyable, but doing this with Ophelia and Emmeline was fun. You look so beautiful, Rita. You really do look the part of the queen. Isn't this too much? Not at all. You should take pride in doing yourself up like this sometimes. You have a lovely face, Rita. I want to see her face. Can we see her face? If you insist. I want to see her face. Come on. Now that we've helped you, we need to help ourselves. The celebration is just around the corner. We'll see you later, dear. Ophelia? Em? They both stop right in front of the door. Thank you for everything. Of course, this is what families do, Rena. The two smile at me one last time before they exit the room. Boy! I stand up and head for the balcony. The cool air is refreshing on my skin. Can I see her? I want to see Lucette. How does she look? Father, if you had also been here tonight, it would have been perfect. Rena? Oh dear. Come in. I've come to let you know that everyone has arrived early. Oh. Waltz comes to an abrupt stop when he sees me. He openly stares at me, mouth slightly opened in awe. Well, I look good, don't I? I want to see her, though. My face warms up. What? Waltz turns his face away, his face deep red. You look beautiful tonight. Oh, thank you. A gentle smile forms on Waltz's lips as he approaches. He stops in front of me, gently tracing my cheek with one of his fingers. His touch leaves a trail of warmth on my cool skin. My star is shining brighter tonight. Waltz holds out his hand. May I have this dance, my lady? I cannot help but giggle as I place my hand in his. Before the dance even starts, Waltz has suddenly wrapped an arm around my waist. He tilted me downward with a smile. Oh my god, they look so pretty! Oh my god! She looks so pretty! Oh my god, please stop being pretty! Ah! She really does look so pretty though. Waltz! Waltz draws closer to me, his lips pulling up into a mischievous smile. I'm lucky to be the first man to see you tonight, but I don't like the idea of other men seeing you as you are. I'm going to be awfully jealous. Oh, this little bean! I give him a teasing smile. Are you worried that someone will take me away from you? Not really. Should I be? You know my feelings for you will never change. And you know that I will always love you no matter what. The two of us are frozen in time. I feel I could stand here looking into Waltz's eyes like this forever. I love you, Rena. I love you too, Waltz. Oh gosh! That's it! That's it! Oh my god! That was so cute! Oh my god! That was one heck of a roller coaster ride. At least not many people died this time? I mean, it wasn't as much. I got emotional at one point, yes. It was because the most emotional death that came to me was her father, because I did not expect him to die. I kind of expected Parfait to die, because this is like the true part, the true ending and stuff. True canon route for this. I had a feeling that Parfait was gonna disappear too, so that really didn't shock me when she disappeared. When she disappeared in Fritz's route, I realized that Waltz's route, she might disappear as well. So I wasn't really too much heartbroken. I was heartbroken, but not as much as I thought I would be. But it was still sad. The saddest death in here was, of course. Oh, look at the two of them. They're so cute. I shipped them. Well, set for the win! Or if any other ship names you have in common there. Yes, kiss. Kiss for the fans. Okay, I'm sorry. I'll just stop right there. I'm just gonna stop right there. Oh, God. This route was amazing, and I liked it a lot. Waltz has grown on to me. I still don't like him that way, honestly. I don't like him that way. You guys can like him that way. That's fine. Oh my god, they're so pretty. Please stop being pretty. Stop being pretty. Okay, I'm sorry. Yes, I'm sorry that I don't like Waltz like most of you do, but he definitely has grown on to me. I do think of him as a friend, and I'm sorry for that. But I like Waltz. Don't get me wrong. I still love Waltz. Okay. Oh, once upon a time in a land far, far away lived okay, I wasn't done. She was known as the Ice Princess, named for her frigid heart and unyielding coldness toward others. The princess shunned all who sought to help her. She was scared to go out into the world, and so she locked herself up in the castle. Her castle. Okay. Then one day, the Ice Princess became the victim of the infamous Fairytale Curse and was forced to go from riches to rags. As the princess struggled to come to terms with her new life, she met a very special man. Waltz! The two endured much strife, helping each other overcome various ordeals. In the end, they emerged victorious. The special man thawed the princess's ice-cold heart and dried her dampened spirits. The two vowed to love each other for the rest of time. They lived happily ever after. Oh, that's adorable! But what happens after happily ever after? Oh God, please! Are you ready to go, Rena? I'm coming! She looks so cute! Sorry to keep you waiting. Now, shall we go? Oh my god, she looks so pretty. There's Waltz's face! Yay! Oh my god, that was so beautiful. All that was beautiful. Ah! Okay, wait, I need to go in the gallery again. I'm gonna go gallery, and I'm gonna go for Waltz. Yes, Waltz. I'm gonna go for Waltz. Oh, new pictures. Yay, I can look at those later. We're gonna go all the way to this picture because it's so pretty. Look at them. They're so beautiful. I ship it so much. I ship it so much. This is my OTP. I'm actually kind of glad this is the canon route though, because they are so adorable and cute together. I am a person. I have a weakness for childhood friends becoming lovers. Oh god, this is beautiful. And Lucette looks super beautiful. I just love it. Okay. Okay. I'm just gonna go back now. Alright, so time for my review on Cinderella Phenomenon. When I thought of this game, it was great. I really, really loved it. All the guys, you can't just choose one guy, really. When you do all the routes, you're just like, I don't know which guy to choose. It's the same with it kind of had the same effect on me as it did with Mystic Messenger. Like, you play all the routes and you're just like, okay, no, wait, I like Zen. No, wait, I like Jaehee. No, wait, I like Yusung. No, wait, Jumin. I'm like, oh no, 7. Because you feel that same feeling for all the guys here. Like, you like all of them. You just can't choose one. But for me, I'm gonna say right now, for me, I've done all the routes, and my ultimate husband, bae, whatever you want to call, is Karma or Claude. He has grown on to me since day one, and he hasn't changed my love at all. I just really, really, really love him. I'm just guilty for those type of people. I don't know why. But Fritz will always be my baby all the way through. I love him too, but Karma's still like on top there. So Fritz changed back to second favorite. First he was my first, and now he's my second. So Karma is my favorite, Fritz is second favorite. Third favorite, I'm going to have, it's kind of a tie, really, for Rumple and Waltz, because they're both so cute, and oh my god, I can't. Rumple is so hilarious and funny and would always put a smile on my face, so it's just, I love it. Or Chevalier. I should stop calling him Rumple and call him Chevalier. And as for Rod, now I have said this before, I am uncomfortable with sibling relationships. Even if they are step siblings not related by blood, I still feel a little uncomfortable because they're step siblings. Even if they're not related by blood, they're still siblings. And I kind of feel uncomfortable dating my stepbrother. So unfortunately, Rod is the last person that I like because of that relationship. If not for the relationship, he would have probably grown more onto me, honestly. But I still like Rod. He's too sweet for his own good. Too tsundere, too sweet. And of course, Wingman Sebi, But I am so glad I got to finish this game. Now, we're gonna move on to a new game. Some of you have suggested some games, and I said I was going to check them out, but unfortunately, I didn't have time. I'm really sorry. So if any of you have any game suggestions, nope, they have to be free. They have to be free because I am a broke child. I am sorry. But maybe someday soon I can actually, buy games or something. But, yeah, any games you have recommended for me, please put it in the comments below, and I will be sure to take a look at them. Alright. Like I said, great game. You should all play it on your own. Maybe you can explore the bad endings yourself. I don't know if I have the heart to do the bad endings. Oh god, I'm afraid. I am so afraid for doing bad endings, honestly. But you guys can go explore the bad ending yourselves if you want. I don't know if I'll be able to have the heart to do it. But yes, besides the point, great game, great artwork, great storyline, the plot, everything was awesome. I loved the entire game all the way through. I loved all the characters. And there's not really much else to say, really. It put me through so much emotion, like it did for Mystic Messenger and for other games that I have played. And the way that I felt, just like Seduce Me the Otome, it had the same effect as that game. And it's like, that is the true quality of an Otome game. If it can make you squeal, cry, Fangirl, if it can make you do all of that, that means that the developers and everyone else have succeeded in creating this game. I loved it entirely. So we're gonna start a new game now. Recommend some games to me. They have to be free. Note that. Put them in the comments below and I will check them out. And with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you guys would like to see more of my videos, click subscribe. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!